Let me ask you something. How many talented people do you know who are underpaid, who are overlooked, and one algorithm away from disappearing? Not because they lack skill, not because they lack effort, but because they built their entire future on platforms they just don't control. Welcome to Virtual Hub. I'm Ali Madawi, and this is the place where we don't just talk about content, we talk about ownership. We talk about leverage, and we talk about building a digital life that actually pays you back. Segment 1. Stop playing with your potential. There's a silent epidemic right now. High-performing individuals treating their potential like a side hobby, posting when they feel like it, creating without strategy, building without infrastructure, and then wondering why the results don't match the talent. Let's be very clear. In today's economy, your content is not just expression, it's intellectual property. And intellectual property is either monetized or it is exploited. There is no in between anymore. Segment 2. Attention without income is a trap. We've entered an era where attention is easier to get than ever before, but harder than ever to convert. Millions of views, thousands of followers, zero ownership. That's not influence. That's rented visibility. Because if your revenue depends on brand deals or fluctuating algorithms, you don't have a business, you have exposure. And exposure without infrastructure is one of the most dangerous positions to be in 2026. Segment 3. The creator lie. There's a narrative being pushed right now. Just create content and everything will work out. That is incomplete because creation without monetization systems leads to burnout. And burnout is exactly what we're seeing. According to multiple creator economy reports, a large percentage of creators struggle to generate consistent income despite growing audiences. Why? Well, because they were taught how to create but not how to capture value. And that is a straight up lie. Segment 4. Build once, get paid forever. The real shift is happening right now. It's not about more content, it's about better infrastructure. The highest level creators are no longer chasing views, they are building systems, digital assets, subscription models, automated funnels, ownership layers, because when done correctly, you don't just create once, you get paid over and over again. That's leverage, residual leverage. And leverage is what separates creators from operators. Segment 5. You don't own your audience. This is the part that most people don't want to hear. If your audience lives in a platform, it's not your audience. It's borrowed access. And history has already shown us platforms change, policies shift, reach disappears overnight. So the real question becomes, if everything that you build was taken away tomorrow, what would you still own? If the answer is nothing, well, that's a big problem. Segment 6, the income gap no one talks about. Here's what's not being discussed enough. There is a growing divide inside the creator economy. A small percentage of creators are generating massive income because they understand systems, ownership, and monetization, while the majority are stuck in a loop of visibility without financial stability. That gap is not talent based, it's strategy based, and it is widening every single day. Segment 7. Financial stress is real. Let's connect this to something much bigger. Financial stress is not just about money, it impacts mental health, decision making, relationships, long term stability. And in a world where more people are turning to digital platforms for income, we have to ask, are we actually building freedom or are we just building pressure in a different form? Because true freedom is not just visibility, it's predictability, it's ownership, it's control. In closing, here's the shift. Stop chasing attention and start building infrastructure. Stop relying on platforms and start owning your ecosystem. Stop creating for validation and start creating for valuation, because the future belongs to those who don't just show up online, but those who build assets online. If you're ready to move differently, to think like an operator, not just a creator, visit virtualverse.com. That's where the next generation of digital ownership is being built. And if you are early, you're not just participating, you're positioning. This is Virtual Hub. My name is Ali Midawi, and this is where creators become owners. We'll see you next time.
What's something people don't know about the next-gen streaming platform? Imagine a world where streaming isn't just about broadcasting your content, but about creating an entire universe for your audience to explore. VirtuoVerse is here to revolutionize content creation. Traditional streaming is outdated. With VirtuoVerse, you can step into a new dimension of interaction and creativity. Host events, create content, and engage your audience in a whole new way. VirtuoVerse brings next-level virtual experiences where you're not just a creator, you're an innovator. Create your own virtual stage with stunning visuals and real-time engagement. Stream, monetize, and grow, all in one powerful platform. Whether you're an artist, an entrepreneur, or a game changer, VirtuoVerse is your stage. Imagine having the tools to not only share your passion, but also to turn it into a thriving business. With VirtuoVerse, you can track your growth, engage with your audience in real time, and celebrate your milestones like never before. Ready to level up? Join the revolution in content creation and entertainment. Open a free account today and start your journey towards becoming a virtual pioneer. The future of streaming is here, and it's called VirtuoVerse. Don't just stream, create, innovate, and captivate your audience like never before. Join VirtuoVerse today and redefine what it means to be a content creator. VirtuoVerse integrates seamlessly with your favorite social media platforms, making it easier than ever to share your content and grow your audience. Engage with your followers, receive instant feedback, and build a community around your passion. And here's the game changer. VirtuoVerse pays you for watching, adding, and commenting on other people's content. Turn your engagement into earnings and make every interaction count. VirtuoVerse is not just a platform, it's a thriving ecosystem where everyone benefits. Join VirtuoVerse today and be part of the future of streaming. Create, share, and earn like never before. VirtuoVerse, where your creativity meets endless possibilities. Sign up at VirtuoVerse for free today.